This is Sam. AI Bot Studio allows you to design, deploy, and manage chatbots across multiple platforms, including Messenger, WhatsApp, and Instagram. I found Chat's training really helpful, so I will show you a video where he explains everything you need to know. But first, let me give you an overview of the bonuses. You will receive 16-in-1 AI Toolkit, various ChatGPT-powered apps, chatbots and AI assistants, various website builder apps, a marketplace builder, bio links and mini web page creator app, lead generation app, content creation apps, AI visual creation apps, video marketing and creation apps, traffic apps, white label, reseller apps, and many more exclusive bonuses. Visit the link in the description box for all the details.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the special presentation, special bonus presentation for AI Bot Studio. This presentation here, I got one goal, and that is to get you all set up with your bot, get it customized, and deploy it to Meta in record time. Now, I want to be very, very crystal clear because you're about to receive access to this software for the first time ever. We have not issued it out to anybody but my internal team. So everybody that's active inside my mastermind, they have been promised everything that I build. Well, guess what? Today is the day that you get this incredible piece of software. And then also, whenever I do a promotion, and I'm basically just trying to go out there and take first place, I will put out ridiculous bonuses. And anytime you ever see me put together a bonus where I say, I'm going to give you this software that we're building out, if you're not a mastermind member, it is in your best interest to purchase whatever it is I'm promoting, because the bonus that we offer, even sometimes it requires me following up a month or 2 months later, it's going to be 10 times what I promise you. And the reason why is because we will keep building out our software. So the first thing I need you to do, Connie or G, if you can just go ahead and drop this link in the group here, I'd appreciate it. We're going to go to aibotstudioapp.com/group. Can everybody go ahead and do that real fast? I'm going to open that up here on my phone, and let me find it here. And I'm going to get you guys in there really fast. Hold on just a minute. Official group. Okay. Let's see. Members. Okay, good. And let me see if I can find it here. 3 members. All right, here we go. All right. And so now G and Connie are both admins. And so they will let you in this group here. So let's see, invite people. I'm looking at it on my phone, which is a little bit different here. Let me know, type in the chat here, guys, when you have joined this group. Now, let me tell you the reason for this group, okay? I need somewhere to keep you guys posted on what's happening with AI Bot Studio. Let me refresh it. You guys said you joined. I just want to make sure because I'm not seeing it on my end yet. Still says 3 members. Let me check over here on the screen here, guys. Sorry, it is super, super early for me. So let me come over here and let's go ahead and see if we can do this here. Come on, open up. No, it still says 3 members. Oh, 20 requests. Okay, so I'll come over here and I'm going to go ahead and approve everybody right now. Approve all, and then, okay, 32 people just came in. That's great. If you guys would just come over here, I'll change this up a little bit here in a second, but I'm just going to say, welcome to the group. Welcome to the group. And then tell us a little bit about yourself. ABOUT, yourself down below. Okay, there we go. It is early for me. Coffee has not kicked in. All right, go ahead and just go ahead and type in the chat here, guys, and give everybody a warm welcome, right? You can just post something for now, and then later on, come back and update it. I'm going to tell you the reason why. I really, really want you guys to understand the opportunity of what we have built out. It's really, really incredible. The timing couldn't be better for this. My buddy Nick, I was showing him this last night. He's like, Chad, this is incredible. What you've done. I have teams that are connecting with ManyChat and this platform and that platform, and to do everything that you just connected in like 30 seconds, right? So what he said, and I was hoping he was going to be here this morning, but he had to go to LA because he's in a situation with the fires. But he said, I really, really hope that your community understands the value of what you've created and how much they can get paid to build out simple little bots like this. So I was thinking this morning as I woke up, I saw a message. I saw a message from one of my old clients, and he said, "Hey, man, I've been watching you post this thing all over your wall on AI Bot Studio. Do you think it'll work for our business?" Now, you guys might remember when we did the TikTok masterclass, I flat out said that short form video was going to be the future. And what I did was I went out there and I got my client and I started teaching him how to do this. And eventually he was so consistent with it that we started going into other things, right? We started going to Mint Bird and Pop Links and everything. I said, okay, we'll come back to this. But in the meantime, I want my assistant, just work for him. Just work for him. His name was Dan. He was a financial advisor. Is there anybody that sees Dan's videos anywhere? On the life insurance policies and all that stuff. He's all over the place. Okay, so he is cranking out. Matter of fact, if I were to come over here and if I were to just type in something like Wise Money Tools, it'll pull up over here. I think if I look at posts, maybe I always see them on my phone all the time. Yeah. So there's Nick, but let me see if I can get in here and let me see if I can get to the reels this way. I actually don't know how to get to the reels that way, but this is Dan. He is my client, and he started cranking out reels just like the ones that you see here. Okay. And so I've been watching him. I've been watching him for a while on TikTok and stuff like that. Yeah, so you can see Wise Money Tools. Let's see if this takes you there. This one might take you there, right? If I come over here to Reels, videos, all this stuff. Yeah, look, all of these things, right? Okay, so that's great, man. This guy definitely has the consistency. And when you come down here, you know, there's like 60, 25 views, like all this other stuff, right? And he's getting some comments. But when he messaged me this morning, I said, dude, uh, let's hop on a call. We got to make some changes with what you're doing. And he's like, man, I was hoping you were going to say that because I'd really, really like to work with you again because, you know, I was getting monster success when I was working with you. And you can see the difference when I was having him do stuff with, you know, the captions and everything versus, yeah, there was a huge difference versus shortchanging things where it's at now. Now it's getting like 20 views, whatever. And we talked a lot on the call last night about banner blindness. Do you guys see the banner blindness right now? Right. So we started shortchanging things, started shortcutting things, took out the originality of what I was trying to do there. And the views dropped and the conversions dropped and everything dropped. And I told him, I said, don't worry about it. I got a plan. The platform that you're asking me about is going to be a game changer for you. We got to get back to the way we're doing things, but I'm going to build out so much automation for you. And on top of that, you're also going to have a bot that knows everything about your business, that is going to be able to make appointments for you and do everything that it is you originally wanted to do that we couldn't do back in the day. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, is everybody starting to understand this right now? Opportunity, somebody selling a product or service via online, especially if somebody is out there cranking out videos like Dan here. Does that make sense? So I want you guys to think, do you know anybody? Because you're going to discover how fast this is. You're going to discover that you have no technical obstacles. You're going to discover that we removed all that for you. And we have built the most powerful bot that keeps getting stronger every single day as my team keeps learning things. But I want you not only to build out this stuff for yourself, eventually I want you to go out there and do this for clients as well. So how many of you, I'm watching the chat now, I know I asked this once, but how many of you can think of somebody right now that has a need for this service based on what I just answered? Where people are commenting, the bot responds back, the bot sends a message, and then when the people respond to the message, the bot kicks in. All three, I got to come up with a framework there, guys. There is a takedown framework process for those 3 steps, right? So let me come back over here to our group real quick, AI Bot Studio, the official group, okay? And let me just go ahead and ask some questions here. All right, people are saying, this one's really important, right? What do you want to build a bot on? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and post this here. What do you want to build a bot on? And let me go ahead and share this, and I'll put this link in the chat. And let me send this to everybody here, okay? There you go. Type in the chat and tell me, what is it that you want to build a bot on? And let's get our ideas flowing, because a lot of people have been messaging us. A lot of people have been sending in support tickets, and they've been saying that, hey, I don't know what to build a bot on. I'm not exactly understanding it. So let's get crystal clear. What are your guys' ideas to build a bot on? Type in the chat, let me know. Let's see. Let's see what we got. All right, good. My own community business page. Perfect. How many of you have a local community, right? Connie has her shout outs page. Yeah, well, all these local communities, abso-freaking-lutely. We can train the bot to know everything about the community, to know about the events coming up, to know about the important URLs coming up, to know about all those things. So yes, the community is super, super important. What else, Robin? What else can we build bots on? Let's get the ideas flowing here, guys. Let's see what else we got. What else do we got? What else do we got? Okay, good. Children's spas. Look, and guys, there's no competition with this, right? My own community and business page, good. Brahma says for my page, right? He's over there like the Bahamas, the most beautiful beaches, everything else. He's over there on the islands, right? For real estate agents and for attorneys. Now, Brahma, do you plan on building one for every single real estate agent out there? That's what I would plan on doing. Children's spa, yes, perfect, Curtis. Amon says a bot for my local community page. There we go. Let's see. Amon says restaurant bots. Good, 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 good. They can know the menu. They can know the hours. They can know the specials. They can know the coupons. Absolutely. Margot, a bot with info which relates to my local newsletter about what's happening in the area. Yes. Priscilla says my new cooking channel. Yes. Good. So I want you to think about this, Priscilla. And I woke up this morning going, okay, I'm going to build a channel on AI bots. I'm going to build a channel on affiliate marketing. Everything that I can go and funnel somebody through, and I don't mean like click funnels, but that I can move somebody through. I want to have a channel. Now, I'm going to connect a lot of dots for you guys right now because, man, we've been on a mission for the past 2 weeks, right? You're now going to be able to go out there and build as many of these channels as you want to, okay? And then once you do that, you're going to set it up to where it auto comments, it auto messages, and then on top of that, if you watch the promotion I did the other day, you can take an incredible tool like Click Designs, and you can go through and build out these images ahead of time and schedule them to go into your meta properties. Are you kidding me? That's the whole machine right there, guys. So normally I'm not a guy that says, I am not a guy that says, that you can do multiple things at once, get one working. But I'm here to tell you that if we don't have any costs in this, if we don't have any time in this, if we don't have a lot of effort in this, hey man, I'm going to go out there and do multiple of these things at once and get the ones that stick and then really, really focus on that, right? Let me just see here. Let me type in the chat. All right. Good. Good, good, good. All right, let me refresh this and let's see. Hold on a minute. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Good. And are you guys starting to get some ideas here? Let me open this back up. Let me come back over here to newest comments. Newest. Okay, let's see what else. I want to make sure that my goal is for everybody to build a bot today. Crypto, yes, okay. I don't like crypto, but man, it's on fire right now, and you could certainly build a bot for it. Real estate investing, yes. Her business directory, yes. Oh my God, you could probably totally have a business directory, couldn't you? And you could just go and load a document in there. Let's see, my local newsletter business page. Good. This is a beginner's digital marketing product that I want to build a bot on the program. Yeah. Kenny says, I have an income tax prep service. I'd like to build bot for answering questions about how to save taxes. Good. Bruno, hey man, good to see you. Plumbing maintenance check. Okay, good. Deuce says, I have a hot rod group with 100,000 to help lay out the perfect newsletter. Good. Robin says, insurance agent. Arnold says, follow up with customers who purchase. Yeah, good for support. Carol says, positioning bot for building trust, credibility, and recognition. Let's see, Randy Booth, my website to answer questions, local Facebook community group, my client's website. Okay, good. That is awesome. Let's see. And then pool services. Yep. Facebook pages. My new community advertising website. I run a charity with Men, the fatherhood community. Guys, are you starting to get some ideas here? Now, what I love about getting the juices flowing here is how many of you are seeing the commercial potential with what people are posting? That's what I love. Yeah, people are talking about how they're going to build one out for their own newsletter and everything, and I get that. But a lot of these things should be giving you some commercial ideas on what you can go out there and do for other people, right? Because AI Bot Studio inside the Platinum Edition will have the multi-client access, which you guys already know. Okay, so let me go ahead and look at it one more time. Let's make sure we get all the requests in here. Ken, you've been approved. Adam Cook, you've been approved. And let me just look at it one more time, guys, because I love seeing that everybody is planned out and they know exactly what it is they want to do. And then is there anybody on the call that still does not know what they want to build a bot on? Anybody at all? Instagram influencers. Oh man, they have no idea. Community page, fishing group. Good. Okay. Here's the thing. I was asked to speak on stage. Many of you might remember this. I had a partner named Andrew Graham. He used to own a platform called LiveLeap. We took Everlesson. We took LiveLeap. We did an incredible event. But then I was speaking on stages all over the place. And I went and I got invited to LA. I remember The Rock was shooting right next to me. He had a TV show that he was shooting. And we were doing this event in LA, downtown LA. And I was speaking in front of people that were crushing it on Periscope, right? Does everybody remember Periscope? Periscope, and then I think Facebook Live, it just came out. And all these people were coming up to me, and because I was talking about monetization, they were talking about traffic. They had millions of followers, but guess what they didn't know how to do? Guess what they did not know how to do? And I didn't have an answer for them because I was like, well, you can build a course, you can give them a survey, you can. Guess what they didn't know how to do? They didn't know how to monetize. They had no clue how to monetize. Every single one of them, hey, can you help me? I got 2 million followers, but I don't make money from what I do. I'm like, dude, you guys got the hard part down. This part here, monetization, it's not easy, but it's a lot easier than figuring out that traffic, right? So how many of you are starting to understand now that you're going to have both pieces? And by the way, you've heard me say it a million times, where we start is not where we end up. Okay, so I'm going to use this group to keep you guys posted with developments that happen. I'm going to use this group to keep you posted about special trainings that are going to happen. I'm going to use this group to keep you guys posted about success stories that happen, right? So this is going to be a big part of what we're doing. So thank you so much. Now, here's what I want to do today, okay? Inside of that group, when we start this bot process today, Okay. And we haven't issued access yet, have we, G? G-Money? He'll respond to me here in a minute. We'll find out. You're going to have access details in your email. Okay, so you'll get the login domain, you'll get the username, you get the password, and then you're going to log in. And then what I would like you to do today is I'd like you to keep track of when you start to when you finish. Does that make sense to everybody? And this is the thing, man. I'm doing a special presentation. I didn't want to just throw a piece of software to you. I wanted you to understand it. I wanted you to understand the dynamics. I wanted you to understand the opportunity with it. I wanted to answer all your questions. And I want everybody on this call, now that we have an idea what our bot's going to be about, I want every single person on this call to leave me a review today. Is that fair? Because you're going to inspire other people. We're going to use it on our sales page. We're going to use it to drum up excitement. We're just going to create a lot of momentum around this whole entire thing, because I don't like to go out there and launch software that doesn't actually work, that nobody can use. I don't want anybody to take my word for it. I want them to see firsthand. So type in the chat here, let me know, and it'll be right there in the group. And we'll do this together. All I want you to do is go and just leave a post in the group. I don't want you to say that you got review access, because you don't have review access. Okay, you have the actual version of the software. I don't want you to say I got a beta version. I don't want you to say I'm trying it out. I just want you to be like, holy cow, I can't believe that I created my bot in 6 minutes and 33 seconds. And I deployed it to Meta. I got it on Facebook. I got it on Messenger. I got it this. My bot's about this. That's what I want. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah? Okay. Let me check the message over here. My messages are coming up over there too. Hold on a minute. I want to make sure that I am watching the right group here. Okay, good. Good. Okay. So, and so my goal is, and I'd like, the key people I'm on, I like Curtis, I like some of the Priscilla, you guys, if you can help me, I want to make sure that everybody builds out their bot today. Hold on, I'm watching. I'm getting you approved here, Brian. Let me get you in the group. Hold on a minute. Members, if you can help me with that, Connie, that would be great. See all. Let's see, Brian. I think you're in the group now. Are you in the group? Are you in the group? Let me know. Okay, good. So I want everybody to build out their bot today. Super important. Okay, good. Good. All right. So this is where the confusion is coming in. Okay, I want you to understand this, because we talk a lot about, I joke around about Little House of Horrors and feed me Seymour, and you're going to go and you're going to give the bot these resources, right? So a resource can be a PDF, a resource can be a list of URLs, a resource can be Q&A questions, a resource can just be a text file that you just paste in there, okay? But what happens is those are just resources, and it's almost like you show up to class and you see books around and there's a video playing on the TV or whatever, but there's no instructor. They're just resources that are sitting there, right? So what every single bot has to have is it has to have that expert instructor to use the resources. And the answer is yes, Dave, you can use the group as a resource. Does that make sense to everybody? There's a lot of confusion here. They're like, okay, but I don't know how to build out my assistant or whatever. Do I have to have an assistant? Because I found it too confusing, and OpenAI is confusing. I get it, guys. I totally get it. And I would completely agree with you. Is there anybody that has actually gone to the playground and played around with all the assistants and everything? And then when you come over here to the side, you got this file search, this code interpreter, response format, temperatures. Is there anybody that's been playing around with this stuff? Because to be quite frank with you, it gets a little bit complicated for a lot of people. Yeah, not everybody, but for a lot of people, this gets to be super complicated. And so with AI Bot Studio, guys, we removed this whole thing for you, okay? And that doesn't mean that we're not leveraging the playground. We are leveraging the playground, but we are leveraging the playground, and we are approaching the playground with the very best setup for you so that you don't have to figure it out anything. And so if they add something inside the playground, and the playground is where the assistants get created, then guess what? We're just going to go and just add it to the tool so that you don't have to mess with it. But here's the other thing. You're going to create a set of instructions, but we have also looked at your instructions and automatically created another set of instructions that has all of the logistics, all this tech stuff, all this complicated stuff about training bots, latency, how the bot responds, like all this stuff is over here behind the scenes that I promise you most of you would have never ever thought to have created inside of the playground. Does that make sense? Yeah, so there has been a lot of work that has gone behind this. So let's talk about the difference. And this is the way that I explained it the other day on a call, and it made a lot of sense to everybody, right? So ChatGPT is out there, in my opinion, guys, and I've been saying it for years, we're all building the brain that goes in the robot. How many of you have started to discover that right now? We are all feeding this monster right here, and we are building the brain that is going to go into a moving robot. Yeah? That occurred to me years ago, and I went, oh my God, if only people knew. That's my own personal opinion. Everybody says I'm crazy, but look, it would make sense to me. It would make sense to take that brain that the whole world has been training and feeding every single day and put it into a robot that can actually function, right? Okay, so ChatGPT is the resource library. It's the media. It's all the videos. It's all the documents. It's all the input. It's all this. And would you guys agree that it is in a totally unorganized fashion? Yes? That's fine, Connie. If that's the case, that's fine. Does that make sense? Yeah, so it's totally unorganized. There's no formatting. There's just nothing happening, right? So this is how I like to think of ChatGPT. It's always learning. It's always receiving information. It's always spitting out this, spitting out that, spitting out this. People are checking out. Like people are bringing the book back. Their damages, like all this stuff is happening, right? So this is like the whole entire library. And then the way I like to see the assistant is when you go to class and you're dealing with an instructor is very, very systematic, right? Very process oriented, has one way of doing something, gives the same delivery to every single person, gives the same assignment to every single person in the class. Would you agree? And so the instructor is pulling all of the media out of the library, figuring out, okay, what makes the most sense? What do I need? And then he's putting together the agenda. He's putting together the process. He's putting together the schedule. And then all of these classmates here that are learning from the instructor, that's the people who are going through our bot. Does everybody understand that right now? So this is total chaos over here. If you ever use ChatGPT, you're going to get a different response all the time. However, when you're over here dealing with the assistant, it is going to come out in a very organized, consistent manner. And that's what you're going to love about our bots is the answers are going to be the same. They're going to be consistent. It's going to be more organized than just trying to tie the bots to ChatGPT. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, what about perplexity? Well, what about this? Well, what about that? Well, what about this? Well, what about that? Guys, I'm not here to tell you what's better or not. I'm here to tell you who was first to market. They're going to win the game. They're going to win the game for a while because they were first to market, right? So this is what we're using. This is the reason why I use it is because of the term API. It's very easy for me to tap into the API, the functionality that's there. Like I said, we're tapping into it right away. It's available. And then as they start opening up more things, like we're waiting for them to open up the ability to have the assistants give out URLs and stuff like that and be able to research beyond the APIs that we've added. And when that happens, we just flip a switch. We just flip a switch inside of our account. And then what that means is all of your bots have a switch turned on as well. So this is, my team knows we've already had a meeting. This is like a daily task for us, right? We start out the day with what's new in the world of AI. More specifically, what's new in the world of assistance. And this is just going to be an adventure for the next 7 years for my company. We're just going to stay on top of it. So when something comes out, everybody's say, you know what? AI Bot Studio's already got it. They're going to go announce, they're going to take one feature that gets added to GPT, and they're going to go out there and they're going to create a product around it, and they're going to go announce its launch. And you guys are going to be like, you know, we don't have to worry about it. It's already inside of AI Bot Studio. Does that make sense? So that's my promise to you. We're going to stay on top of this, and the team is so looking forward to it because it is AI. Okay? All right. Gee, how are we looking on delivery? Do we got that delivered right now? And by the way, how many of you have been with me for 13, 12, 13, 14 years and you're like, yep, Nicely definitely delivers on his promises. He definitely keeps building out his software. Where you start is not where you end up. It starts out something super, super small like pop links and evolves all the way over here to page sprout, right? Well, guess what? This one here, guys, we got this one under wraps. This is going to be a super easy thing for us to update. And by the way, every single pipeline that I can think of, I'm talking about Telegram, I'm talking about Gmail, I'm talking about Freshdesk, I'm talking about Google Drive, I'm talking about Dropbox, wherever we can send our bots to and wherever we can pull in more data, not just PageSprout, not just Mintbird, not just Letterman, not just CourseSprout. That's just my stuff. But everything else that we can bring in as media, we're building up this huge media library. Then we're going to build that into AI Bot Studio. And on the same token, when the bot is built, everywhere that we can send it out, we're going to figure out as many places as we can send it out, and I'm going to make it a one-click send for you. Does that make sense? So how many of you are starting to understand that you got on the you got in on the base of something that is going to grow to be massive? Massive, massive, massive. We have huge plans for this. So there are 3 ways to build a bot in the platform. Okay? So number 1, we have what are called ready experts. Now, we started with 100. I can probably go through there and I can probably add 10,000 all categorized if I wanted to. But a lot of people are going to appreciate this. And the reason why is because they're going to go choose their category. And then they're just going to go ahead and pick a second menu. And inside that menu, if they choose finance, it's going to say financial advisor or event planner or whatever it's going to be. And then what happens, and this is really important, guys, a lot of people are going to copy us. And what they're going to do is they're going to go and they're going to look at what AIBot Studio does. And they're going to copy our instructions. And they're going to paste it inside the software, okay? Now, it's important for you to know because AI changes all the time. The instructions that we produce for you, they are pulled directly from AI the minute it happens. Does that make sense? So if things are always evolving, if things are always changing, then guess what? You have the latest instructions. And we're going to give you the ability where you just go and you can just refresh those instructions. G, can you answer me, please? You might be muted because I can't hear you. Connie, if you can reach out to him and get a hold of him, I just want to make sure that email access has been sent out. I did not want those emails sent out to you guys until we were in the middle of this call because I didn't want you going and tinkering around with things until I showed you how it worked. All right. The second way we do that is we do it from blank. Okay. We do it from blank. And what that means is you go and you use GPT and you say, GPT, I want to build an assistant. And it gives you the instructions or whatever. And you don't have to go in the playground. You can go right inside of AI Bot Studio. You can paste it inside the blank field and you can save it and it saves it into your assistant. And the third way, and the one that everybody's probably most likely going to be doing, is this right here. You're going to build the assistant live inside the assistant center. Okay? Is that making sense? Those are the 3 ways. And quite frankly, I can't see this changing at all whatsoever. Okay? I just don't see that changing. G, let me know when you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, did we send out access?
I'm working on that.
Okay, perfect. All right. Now, guys, I want you to understand something. I want you to understand the value of what we've set up here while G is sending you guys all access. How many of you guys are super, super excited right now? I can't wait for you guys to get in there. I wanted to show you this right here. See over here on the side where it says, well, first of all, they got a free plan. You get to build one chatbot. Woo! Or you can pay $19 a month. You get to build two chatbots. Woo! Or you can come over here and do $99 a month. You can build 5 chatbots, right? Well, notice this thing over here where you have unlimited chatbots for $399 a month, guys. And see where I've highlighted that right there, those AI actions? What that is that is deployment to the Meta properties. Now, why do you think they're charging $399 per month? And I'm not going to tell you what services is because I don't want you to go check them out or anything, but why are they charging $399 per month? Anybody? AI cost? Nope. Because they can? Nope. Come on, guys. Why are they charging you that much money? What do they know? Throttle usage? Nope. It's not that at all. How about the opportunity? What do they know about the opportunity? I'm here to tell you, Nick spoke at one of my events, and you know what he said? I'm out there building AI chatbots on Instagram and WhatsApp, and I'm selling them for $2,000 a piece. So now what do you think they know about the opportunity here, guys? And who knows? We might get AI Bot Studio where I can get it to this level. $2,000 a piece. Are y'all understanding? And what I want you to do is I want you to start thinking about the opportunity. If I'm talking to Alan, my friend Alan, my coach Alan, do you know he actually owns half of a car lot? And I'm saying, Alan, why don't we go build a bot for every single one of your cars? Think about the realtors. Not only do you want to go build a bot for the realtor, no. Think differently. Why not go build a bot for every single house that the realtor has? Are you starting to see the opportunity now? So start thinking about people that have a lot of inventory that are in the service market, like the car lots, like the realtor. The inventory can have its own bot. Okay? Good. All right. So I wanted you guys to see that. All right. Now, that right there is a smoking gun. How many of you have an Instagram account that has been converted to a business account? Type in the chat, let me know. You got to convert this. Instagram has to be converted, okay? It has to be. All right, it won't work. People are going to go and they're going to try it. They're going to be like, I have an Instagram account. It won't pull in. Listen to me. You got to convert it to a business account. They ain't going to charge you anything. I don't know the freaking difference. I don't care. I just know you got to flip a switch and make it a business account. Okay? That's the first thing. Next, WhatsApp. Same thing. Needs to be a business account. Okay, how many of you have a WhatsApp business account? Type in the chat, let me know. Yes. Yes. Good. Okay, Mark, go get one. Now, Mark, you probably have a WhatsApp account. What you can do is you can convert your WhatsApp account to a business account. But you will lose your history and all this other stuff. You have to back it up. I don't use WhatsApp very much, so I didn't really care. Okay. But if you want to deploy it to the Meta properties, Instagram has to be business and WhatsApp has to be business. And now we have the Facebook Messenger, and the Facebook Messenger needs to be a business page. Don't confuse it with your profile. Don't confuse it with your group. It has to be a business page, right? Okay. Any questions with this? Do I need a WhatsApp account to sell a WA account? I don't know what a WA account is. I have no idea what you're talking about, Dan. Verified business for Instagram. Yeah, it has to be, yeah. Business, 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 not personal, on a business. We won't even let you choose it. We won't even let you choose it, okay? Hold on just a minute. Let me send this message over here. Give me just a second. Let me tell her. I got somebody that's trying to get on a call with me, and the best way for me to say that I am tied up is I have found that if I send one of these images, they tend to back off. All right, hold on a second. All right, so I'm giving you a little bit of time to go set up that account if you need to. Okay. All right, G, how are we looking on delivery? G.
Yeah, it's on the way.
Okay, good. So they can start. Can you tell me when they can start checking their email?
Yeah, in about 5 minutes you can do that.
Yeah, now Adrian's talking about verified. Don't worry about verified, please. Please don't complicate things, Adrian. We're not talking about verified, guys. You don't have to have the little blue check mark. That's an advantage. That's something you can do for your clients that they're going to appreciate, but it has nothing to do with our platform, okay? Does everybody got that? We're not worried about verifications right now. All I'm waiting on is for you guys to have a business account. Okay? That's all I'm waiting on. All right. Now, here's some other confusion, guys, and I want you to understand this. One bot for each account for each property. What that means is if I create bot A, then I can connect it to Instagram A, WhatsApp A, and Messenger A. And Messenger ties to the fan page. There's a learning curve for y'all here. Okay, I get it. And I gotta figure out how to teach that, right? I gotta figure out how to instruct that for people so they get it. But you're not going to be able to connect multiple bots to the same property. On a scale of 1 to 10, does everybody understand that right now? I'm here to tell you guys that understanding what you're going to build a bot on, understanding logistics behind it is probably 75% of the equation. Building out the bot's going to be cake. It's going to be fast. Understanding these things right here and not getting frustrated, not blowing up my support desk and blowing up my personal messenger and everything is really important. So one bot per each account for each property. All right. So this right here shows you, and I'm going to show you how we do this, that I am connected to WhatsApp, and that is a business phone number right there. So if somebody were to text that phone number, and by the way, I don't know what assistant is connected to this. If they were to text that phone number, then that bot will respond in WhatsApp's interface in its UI. And the same exact token where it says Messenger, and it says that Messenger has been connected. If I open up the fan page or the business page, see, I'm old school, we used to call it fan page. If I open up the business page and I send it a message, then it will correspond as the bot inside of the Facebook Messenger for the page, not your profile, and the group doesn't have a messenger. Okay, is everybody? And then finally, we have Instagram. Remember, business page, it's the same way. You can open up Instagram and you're going to send a message to that specific business profile, and then the bot will actually respond inside of Instagram's layout. So the layout that you're going to see inside of AI Bot Studio, because we have our own layout on the phone, we have our own layout on the page we give you, is not what you will see inside of these platforms. On a scale of 1 to 10, does everybody understand that? For the most part, all they're going to let us do is pull in the logo and then have the functionality of the bot. And that's it. And the same way that the bot responds over here on the phone for our bot is the same exact way it's going to respond inside of these properties. Now, at any given point, I can come over here and I can disconnect these properties and I can connect it to another property. But remember, that means that if this bot is called Mintbird, which it is, and this number is connected to Mintbird, I cannot connect this number to another bot, right? And if I do, I'm going to disconnect it from here. All right, now, can you all handle this? It's a little bit scary. There's a learning curve with this. And I know that it's going to create a lot of support issues and everything else. And that's why I'm doing my best so that we have this training that we can refer back to. Okay. So have I made myself like crystal clear where everybody can understand this? Type in the chat yes or no. Okay. Great. All right. Now, when you look at your bots, you're going to very easily be able to see. And the answer is yes. If you have multiple bots, Priscilla, you would need multiple numbers. Of course. That's how it's going to work, right? If you come inside of here, you're going to see that this bot is called Mintbird, the Mintbird platform. For our page and our widget, our chatbot widget, we've had 63 page views and 106 queries, okay? And if I look up here, I can very easily see that it is connected to WhatsApp, it is connected to Messenger, it is connected to Instagram. Now, how many of you can see the problem? And by the way, there's been 11 queries, 17 queries, 41 queries. How many of you can see the problem with my layout right now, based on what I told you today? Does anybody see a problem with that? How in the world am I going to show you everything that you can connect to? How am I going to show you when you connect to Telegram, when you connect to Gmail, when you connect to Freshdesk, when you connect to here, when you connect to there? Like, how am I going to do that? I don't exactly understand yet, right? But this is how you very quickly know if what this platform is connected to. All right. So these are the steps that we're going to take today. Are we good on access now, G?
Yeah, we should be good.
Okay, can you guys check your email? Type in the chat, let me know if you got access. You should do a search for access details. Again, if I owed you the bonus from the TikTok agency purchase, which by the way, I don't know what's going to happen with TikTok, right? Then you should have that. Look for access details. If you're a mastermind member, you should see access details. All right, here's the steps. Step number 1, we're going to create the bot. Step number 2, we're going to create the assistant. Step number 3, we're going to customize the bot. Step number 4, we're going to feed the bot. Step number 5, we're going to deploy the bot. Those 5 steps are what you guys will do for every single bot. Does that make sense? Type in the chat, let me know if you guys get it. Those are the 5 steps right there. Those 5 steps will stay the same. The only thing we're going to do now is we're going to keep building the libraries out, and we're going to keep building out the pipelines for you to send your bot to. And that's it. So what you see today is pretty much going to be the base of our software forever, right? Okay, good. Tommy says she received the email, logged in. Amenya got it. Good. Okay, good. People are starting to get it. That's awesome. Keep typing the chat. Let us know when you get it. All right, so you see that I'm over here on app.aibotstudio.com. If you've been given access to the software, then it's pretty self-explanatory, guys. You just can come over here and you can go ahead and log in. And so why don't you go ahead and check your email, look for an email that says access details, and then you're going to go ahead and log in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and log into Connie's account so I can get this all set up for her. And then let me go ahead and paste in the password here. And now you see that I am logged in and I don't have anything here. This is a brand new account. So this is what you're going to see as well. Okay. Now, we're over here on the bot library. This is where all your bots are going to be. Okay. And what we're going to do first is we're going to set up our API key. This is our OpenAI API key. And this is where it gets a little bit complicated. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this tab right here. And you see it's taking me to all of my API keys inside of the playground, okay? So this is the OpenAI API playground, all right? And the easiest way to do this, I'll put this link in the chat, is you guys are just gonna go to this link that you see right here, platform.openai.com/API-keys. And it'll take you directly into this area here, okay? Now, once your API key is created, there's really nothing else you can do. All you can do is pretty much rename it. You can change the restrictions as well, all that stuff, but we're not going to worry about that. Just understand all you can do is rename it. So you're going to come up here and click on this green button, and we're going to create a new API key. I'm going to try to put a parenthesis here so that we know that it's her account, okay? Leave the project for default, that's all you can do. Leave the permissions for all, and then go ahead and say create secret key. Okay, now this is really important, all right? What you're going to want to do is this is the only time you're going to see this key. So go ahead and click the copy button, all right? And then once you've done that, paste that in Notepad or, somewhere where you have it, because as soon as I click done, it goes away, all right? Now what we're going to do is we're going to come back over here to AI Bot Studio, all right? So on brand new account, and come over here to where it says API keys, okay? And go ahead and click on add API key. All right. And here we go for the label. I'm going to put Connie. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put her API key and we'll click submit. Now that we've done that, you see that the API key has been created. Okay. And that's exactly what we want to do. All right. So can you guys let me know in the chat? Let me know once you have added your API key. And that's the first thing that you want to do. Now, here's what's important. Once you add your API key, it will allow you to pull in all of your assistants. Okay, so you only need to add this once, and then you're able to pull in all your assistants, and then we're going to go through and we're going to add the assistant to the bot. Does that make sense, everybody? Type in the chat. Let me know if you get that. Yes? On a scale of 1 to 10? Good, good. Okay, perfect. Now, let's come over here and let's click on bot library, all right? And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a bot. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to click create a bot. Now, I'm going to do one that I'm already familiar with, okay? So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to create the GOAT offer just because I have all the branding and logos and everything done. For the description, I'll go ahead and put that right there. And I'm going to click Save Changes, okay? And there you go. You see that our first bot has been created. And I want you guys to be doing this with me, okay? Because we're going to go through this pretty fast, but it's going to be pretty easy for you, all right? Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to come over here to these three little dots, and we're going to start building out our bot. So I'm going to go ahead and click Edit Chatbot. And what you're going to see is you're going to see a preview over here on the right-hand side. And notice there's a tab over here that shows you what your bot looks like. And then you get a little miniature version of what your page is going to look like, okay? So keep that in mind. And all we're going to do is we're over here in the settings, guys, and we're just going to start with the first part, okay? So you see we have our chatbot name, which is already here. We have our chatbot headline, okay? So I'm going to say the chatbot for the GOAT offer, okay? I would just say chatbot for the GOAT offer, yeah? And then this can be a description for the chatbot, right? The greatest, let's see if I can fit this offer of all time. All right, that's the GOAT offer, okay? And then down here where it says enter your greetings, that's this part right here, okay? We can go ahead and say, let's see, enter your, hi, let's see, what can we say? What would you like to know about the GOAT? All right. And then this placeholder here, ask me anything about the GOAT. Down here at the bottom where it says disclosure message, guys, we're going to go ahead and lighten this up to where we don't have to have a full WYSIWYG editor like this. But what you can do is this is like a disclosure message. So every single time the bot sends a message, you can have it say whatever you want it to say, and then you can like link to your privacy policy or whatever you want, right? And that's just a disclosure, okay? So the big buttons right here, go ahead and click on Save Settings. Once you've done that, chatbot has been updated successfully. And now what we're going to do is, let me see. Yeah, we're going to come over here to the AI assistant. All right. Now, remember, I told you that you have multiple options, okay? So if we've gone and added our API keys, if I pull this down, I can either choose the admin account, which is our AI account, or I can go ahead and choose the account that I just added. So if I choose this, and if I come down here, you should see all of your assistants that you've added. Okay, and if you don't see any assistants in here, that just means that you haven't built out assistants in the playground. Okay, so don't worry about that because we're actually going to build an assistant right now. Okay, so that's the first thing. This is how you access all of your assistants, or you can come over here to this option even though you're on your AI key, right? You can be on the admin or you could be on here, and you can go ahead and pull in our assist. You can pull in experts that's going to build out assistants inside your account as well. So we can come over here, we can look at the categories. So if I want to look at technology and digital, I can come over here and I can choose like a social media manager, an SEO specialist, a graphic designer, an app developer. Okay, whatever it is I choose. If I go like this, what's going to happen over here on the right-hand side, it's going to start generating instructions, okay? And this comes up in real time. This is live. This is coming directly from the API, okay? And so if there's any changes, our instructions are going to automatically update, all right? So nothing's like saved in the system or anything. It's all coming live up to date, all right? Now, what's going to happen is you're going to scroll through here and see all these instructions here. And then what you can do is you can go ahead and click on Save Assistant. Now, once you've done that, if you look at my settings over here, guys, look, it's set for my API account. Okay, so it's going to save this assistant inside of my OpenAI playground, or you could actually save it inside of our admin account, right? Now, I actually don't want to do this. I'm going to do something different over here in the assistant creator. But I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys how you can go ahead and pull in an existing assistant like we do here, or you can go ahead and do these ready experts, and we're going to put more ready experts in here as well. Now, one thing I want you to pay attention to is look at the titles of these ready experts, right? Like nutritionist, personal trainer, physical therapist, right? So really think about that because you guys are going to create your own assistant here shortly. Okay, so if you don't want to use our experts, and maybe you guys do, that's cool. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to go ahead and create our assistant. And then we're going to pull our assistant in down below here. So type in the chat on a scale of 1 to 10. Does that make sense to everybody? Is everybody getting that right now? A scale of 1 to 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, good. Everybody's getting it. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on quick buttons. Okay. So you can go ahead and flip this switch on. And what you guys want to do is you want to think about, okay, what buttons are something that somebody would want to click really quick to learn, right? So I'm going to say like newsletter. You spell that right. And I can say trial offer. And over here, I could say free training. Okay, so you guys want to do this, come over here to quick buttons, go ahead and flip this switch on. Whatever you type here appears down here at the bottom. Remember, this is the preview of everything happening right now, okay? If you wanted to add additional buttons, you could. I don't recommend that. I think 3 is enough, okay? But go ahead and get started with 3. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and save the settings. Okay, now that we've done that, our main settings, this right here is all done. So you guys type in the chat, let me know how many of you have your main settings done. That's this pink cogwheel right here, yes? Okay, good. Craig's got it done. Priscilla, okay. Good, Adrian's got it done. Okay, perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on the paint bucket. This is where we get to do our branding and our theme. Okay, so everything over here, we're about to add to it. So the first thing is you're going to come over here to main logo. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and choose a logo that I got ready for this. So I'll go ahead and choose this guy. And that pulls in my logo. And we see it right here. And you want your logo to be a transparent PNG. Okay. All right, now the next thing is we're going to come over here. We're going to do this round logo, and that's right here. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's click this guy right here, and I'll come down here. I'm going to do the blue one. Okay, so we should see it right here, and we should see it right here. Then we're going to come over here to the widget icon. This is what appears on the page. And so let's come down here, and I'll go ahead and do this black one so that you guys can see the difference. Okay, and it's resizing it. Okay, so these are like, this is like a vertical logo. These are like little box logos, right? So that it looks good like this. And then this highlight right here, guys, is very, very important. And a lot of people would screw this up. You'd make this a bright color. You don't want this to be a bright color. you want this to be a super light color like what I've given you here, like this guy right here, right? This looks really, really good. Okay, so choose one of these response colors here. Okay, and then this is the owner response text. So if you look, if I make it white, you can see what that looks like. For the main color, I'm gonna go ahead and make this black. You can see that changes that up there. This up here, we're gonna change a little bit, but right now what that does is that's controlling like this kind of thing. The view message background color, that's right here. I'm gonna go ahead and make that like black. There we go. And now we gotta make the text like white. Okay, you guys should be doing this with me, right? Or the other thing is we could go ahead and make that like a yellow color. Let's try that. So if I come over here and if I grab this and if I make that yellow, and hey, that doesn't look too bad. I can make this black. I can keep it white. All right, that's not too bad. Okay. So I kind of like how that looks. Okay. So that's on the bot here. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and save it. And then what you need to do is you need to come over here to this one that says page. Okay. And some of you are going to open up your page and you're going to have default logos there and you'll be like, what in the world is going on here? Something's broke. No, it's not broke. It's because we're giving you additional options. But I'm going to go ahead and put in the logo again. There it is. And I'm going to put in the round logo. I'm going to use the same one. You can use the same ones if you want to, but we've given you options because the page has a different layout. Okay. I think that we went ahead and used this color here, but I'm going to leave this for white for here. Okay. It's different, guys. It's a different kind of layout than it is over here, right? But you can bounce back and forth. Okay. And then all this stuff here, I'm just going to go ahead and leave alone. And I kind of recommend that you kind of leave the page settings alone. The bot's a little bit more special, the chat bot, but the page settings you kind of want to leave as default. Okay. Just put your logos there and then go ahead and click Save Settings. All right. So type in the chat, let me know once you get your branding done. So, and I'm kind of going through this kind of quick, guys. You should have your setting done, right? We did our main setup, we did our assistant, we chose our buttons. Now you should have the branding done, okay? Let me know once you've done that, because then what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go create our assistant. All right, so I'm gonna come back over here once again. I'm going to assume that the assistant that's inside of your OpenAI account is not what you want. So I'm going to come back over here. Let me just make sure that there's no ready experts that could work the GOAT offer. So if I come over here to technology and digital, web developer, SEO specialist, no, there's no, well, there's an email marketing specialist, but I need like a digital marketing specialist probably. Let's try to come over here to this guy here, business entrepreneurship. Nope, this is more business. Okay, so I don't have that. So I want to have a digital marketing specialist. Okay, so look, I'm going to come over here to assistant creator. Okay, and you're going to see that the first thing is we need to name our assistant. All right, so I'm going to call it digital marketing specialist. Now, what I'm able to do, guys, is I'm able to use the assistant in multiple bots. Okay, so make sure you name this well. And I'm going to go ahead and choose this guy here. I'm going to choose this account that's over here, right? For the model, we're going to bring in more models, but right now we're starting out simple. So just you could do 3.5, you do 4, whatever, okay? And you can either start from blank, which is where you'll paste in your instructions that you're getting from like GPT. I don't recommend you do that. What we're going to do is we're going to hit search term, and I'm going to go ahead and type digital marketing specialists, okay? And now we're going to go ahead and click on this guy right here that says generate instructions. If you're not seeing the instructions over here on the right-hand side and you're seeing them down below, what you can do is come over here and just kind of zoom out to 90%. It's probably just a UI issue that will get resolved. But now you'll see the instructions over here. Okay, so I had that. That came up for somebody on the call. We were able to resolve it. Okay, so I typed in digital marketing specialist and it came over here. Look at this. It created these instructions. All right, now we're going to have it later where you can edit these instructions. But right now, let's just roll with the punches. I want you to come over here and I want you to click on this button once you have your specialist here and go ahead and say create assistant. Okay, now you see that the assistant has been created, okay? Now, that's all you're gonna do over here in the assistant creator, guys. Type in the chat on a scale of 1 to 10, does that make sense? You're probably most likely gonna start with a search term, or you can start from blank, and that way you don't have to be inside the playground. All right, does that make sense to everybody? Yes? Okay, good. Now let's come back over here to our bot, and we're going to go inside of the goat offer here. Okay. And we're over here on the main setup, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over here to the main assistant. Now watch this, guys. Now we kind of did this backwards because I'm trying to make this make sense for you. You could do this in any order you want. A lot of people are going to go create their assistant first. Okay, it's up to you. All right. But now look, now that we've done that, we can come over here and we can choose our digital marketing specialist. Now I want you to pay attention right here because now that we've chosen our assistant, there's another option that's going to open up. So I'm going to click on save and looky here. That is a new icon. All right, so type in the chat. Let me know if you're doing this with me. Let me know if you have created your assistant. I'm watching over here in the chat. Okay. Now, what's going to happen, guys, is if we go ahead and click this, it opens up just like this. And now this is where you're going to start to feed the monster. You're going to start to train your bot, right? We could do this with files, text messages, websites, Q&A, and later on, you're going to see where you can use other bots as data sources as well. And as you start to populate things, you're going to see stuff populate over here, okay? So you can't have this here until you've created an assistant. Because what our software is going to do is our software is going to go into your assistant and we're going to load all these files into your assistant. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab this PDF file here and I'm going to drag that over just like this. And you're going to see that the file is in queue. It is spinning, and there it is. And now you see that I have attached one file. And if I wanted to delete the file, I could go ahead and delete the file, okay? But if I bounce over here to the text message, and if I come back to file, you can see that the file is still here. So you can go through and you can load these files, but now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here to text message. And I could go ahead and say, let's see, let me just try to do this really fast. Hold on just a second here, guys. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to get a link real fast. So I'm going to get, hold on a minute. Okay, there we go. So let me see if I can get this link. All right, so very quickly, I'm just going to take this text here. Okay. Yeah, I'll take all this text here. Okay. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and copy it in just to show you guys that, okay, we went ahead and did that, and that was 1,237 characters. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. So now I got the file over here. I got my characters here. Okay, that's good. And then what I can do is I can go ahead and add this link all together over here on the website so it can learn from it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and save the settings. And now what I can do is I can come over here to Q&A and I can say, how much is it to get started? And I can come over here and I can go ahead and put $7 and I click Save Settings. Okay, now you can kind of see that we've gone through, we fed it files, we placed in our text message, we loaded our URLs, and we put in a Q&A here, and it's gone through, and it's also linked to the digital marketing specialist. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, is everybody starting to get this right now? Type in the chat, let me know. And remember, I want you guys doing this with me, right? Because this is how fast you can go about creating a bot, all right? So now that's all we have to do, guys. If we've done our settings, if we have fed the monster, if our branding is how we want it, then you can go ahead and click on this button here. And you can see that we have this page here. Now, what I can do is I can go ahead and open up our chat widget over here so that you can see what this looks like. Now, here in the near future, guys, what's going to happen is you won't have this preview over here. This will be the actual functional preview, and this won't be here at all, okay? But right now, it's there so that you guys can see how this works. And if I just come over here and say, what is this about? Okay, you can see this is the greatest software of all time. It includes various software tools, features like Mintbird, da, 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 da. Okay, and we're also going to adjust it to where it says the files you uploaded. It won't say files that you uploaded anymore. Okay, so don't worry about that. We'll adjust all that stuff. Okay, but you can see that it is clearly connected to the bot. All right, and you can see that our widget is over here working as well. All right, so this is what we're after. But now what we want to do is we want to be able to feed it to Meta. All right. And this is where the magic comes in. So if I go ahead and save this setting, this is where you're not going to be able to do this with anything else, guys. If you try to do it with ManyChat or anything, go high level, good luck. They're going to make you connect all these things. You got these big old mind maps. Nobody has made it as easy as we have. And by the way, this one screen here, guys, has not been an easy thing to do at all. Matter of fact, it took us about 3 weeks to get approved through Meta. We shot over 50 videos. I don't think anybody's going to try to get approved for what you're about to see right now. This is pure magic, and it truly is a great opportunity for you guys. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is if I go into my main account, I'm already kind of all set up with my Facebook profile. It's verified and everything else. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and connect this to Connie's account because she doesn't have anything verified. So we're going to do this together. I need you to bear with me. And I also need you to understand that everything we're about to do, we do it once. And then once we do it once, we can go ahead and pull in our WhatsApp numbers. We can pull in our Messenger. We can pull in our Instagram. We can pull in all those things very, very easily. Okay? Does that make sense to everybody? Type in the chat, let me know. And by the way, guys, you got to get past this. You got to learn this. And here's the thing. Nobody else is going to be able to do this, which means nobody else is going to be able to offer this, which means you have a high quality premium service that very few people can offer. So stick here. Let's master this process. Let's figure this out together. All right. So let me go ahead and log into her account now. Okay, so you see that I am over here and I am logged in now. Okay, so that's the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and log into that account. All right. So now let's just go ahead and do this and let's see what happens. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Connect WhatsApp. So as long as I am already logged in, which you can see that I am, okay, this is the account that I want to log into. So I'm going to go ahead and continue as this. And now it's saying connect your account to Nicely Media LLC. Okay, Nicely Media LLC is my software company that has AI Bot Studio. So you're going to go ahead and do this. So we're going to go ahead and click on Get Started. Okay, and now look, it wants you to fill in your business information. So select an existing or create a new business portfolio to add your phone number. Your audience will not see this information on your WhatsApp profile. Okay, so look, I can pull this down here. And I'm going to go ahead and click on create a business portfolio. Okay. Now from here, I can come over here and I can go ahead and create my name, my business email, but I'm going to receive an email. They're going to verify it. And then I can go ahead and put in my business website or profile page. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. So let me go ahead and put, let's see, Jocelyn Perez. Let's see, hot cc2000.com. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the Facebook profile here. And then the country is the United States. Okay. All right. So obviously, if you had an LLC or whatever, you can put all that information, right? But your information, you want to be very, very consistent with it. It needs to match. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click on next. And what that did is that has gone and created a business portfolio. Okay. And so we got to create a portfolio first so that we can go ahead and select our business account that is going to be inside of that portfolio. Okay, so now what we can do is we come over here, choose a WhatsApp business account. So if I pull this down, we don't have one, and therefore we don't have a business profile. So if I'm going to come over here, I'm going to go ahead and say create a business account and create a profile. There's no other option I can do. I'm going to go ahead and click next. Now that I've done that, I can come over here and type in my business account name. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same exact thing. I'm going to keep it consistent all the way through. So if you're doing your business name, which I'm sure you are, like an LLC or something else, then you want to do it all the way through. Now look what it says. The profile will show what information about your business to people on WhatsApp. You can edit this information anytime. Okay, good. So this is the business name. Your audience does not see that, but this is what's being displayed. Your audience does see this. Okay, then we go ahead and choose our category. So I'm going to choose other. Okay, and then they got the time zone, all this stuff here, which is good. Okay, all that's fine. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and click next. And remember, you guys should be doing this with me. Okay, now this is very important. Okay, when you put in your phone number here, so remember what I said, that each bot can have its own WhatsApp number. Okay, so if you want to have all your bots, you have 20 bots and you want to have WhatsApp for all of them, you got to have 20 different numbers. Okay, so what's going to happen is if you are using an existing WhatsApp account, like if I type this in, this is my own WhatsApp account, it should tell me that I can't use this number. It's already in use. Okay, so let me see if it tells me that. Yeah, see, look, the number is registered to an existing WhatsApp account. To use the number, disconnect it from the account, then return to this page and re-enter the number. It may take up to 3 minutes. It takes about 5 minutes to do that. So what this is saying, guys, is if you already have a phone number that you use for WhatsApp and you're ready to go all in and you want to use this number for your own bot, if that's what you want to do, then you have to disconnect it from a personal account and you got to make it a business account. And it can do that. And if you come over here, if you open this up, it's going to tell you, I believe, if I remember, how you can back up your data, all this crazy stuff here. See, delete my account, it takes up to 3 numbers. But there is a way to go through and you can back up your data and, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, remember to back up your chat history. Okay. So once I have put a phone number that's free, okay, again, it's got to be a number that's free. So you either got to, meaning it's not tied to your personal account. Okay. So you probably want to put a brand new number in there, or you're going to convert a number. Then they're either going to send you a message to the phone or through text to verify this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I have a different number, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in here real quick. Hold on just a minute. So I don't want to do that with my own number. I don't want to screw up my WhatsApp account. So I'm going to go ahead and put in this number here. And again, I'm going to go through the same thing, right? It's going to say that I have to disconnect this number, right? So again, we come over here and we're going to go ahead and look at this. And it's going to say, open up WhatsApp Messenger, and then go to settings and accounts and delete my account. All right. So we're going to try to do this up here on the screen, guys. If not, I'll find a way to show you on my phone. But so if I say whatsapp.com and if I go ahead and log in, okay, and I got WhatsApp open on the phone as well. Okay, so let me see if I can get this to work. Okay, here we go. This is what it said to do again. Navigate to settings, account, and select delete my account. Okay, so settings, account, and geez, they make it hard. Okay, delete your account, tap more options, settings, account, delete my account. Okay, I'm pretty sure I was in there, but settings, how to delete my account. Okay, it's opening up like this. I might have to do it on the phone. Settings, account, settings, account. Okay, let me try to do it on the phone. So I'm gonna go ahead and search for WhatsApp. Okay, so this opens up WhatsApp, and now enter your phone number. Okay, 702-918-1348. Next. Okay. So it's trying to log me in. Okay. So now it's sending a code. Okay. And when you do your business account, you have to have two-step verification on. Okay. So it just sent me a code over here to the messages. Okay. Let's see. I don't have it yet. Let me try it again. Enter a 6-digit. I didn't receive the code. Okay. Resend code. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me see. Resend code. Okay. And I got this message that WhatsApp is unavailable. Hold on, let me see something. WhatsApp is unavailable. Okay, let me try to get out of here again, because normally when you just open up WhatsApp, it goes there, right? So let me see why it's, see if it makes me agree and continue. 702-918. Okay, next. Okay, it's trying to retrieve credentials. Is this correct number? Yes. Sending code. WhatsApp is temporary, unavailable. Please try again in an hour. Okay, so that sucks. Let me come back over here to my screen real quick. Okay, so clearly we hit our first snag. That's okay, let's continue. Let's come over here to Messenger, okay? And we'll go ahead and click on Messenger. And you can see that it's logged in here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and click Continue As, all right? And then these are all the pages that Messenger has access to, right? So I'm just gonna come over here and I'm gonna go ahead and choose this guy right here, okay? These are the pages that this account has access to. So all of your fan pages, all of your business pages will be here. I'm gonna go ahead and say continue. And then it's asking me which account do you want to use. I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one. I'm gonna say continue. That's the one we just selected. It's gonna say that all of this is gonna happen. We're gonna go ahead and click save. And now we're gonna say got it. And now you see that Messenger has been connected, okay? And I'm not sure why it's not showing the little, I don't know why it's not showing the portfolio down here, the profile, but that's okay. All right, next, let's come over here to Instagram. So we're gonna go ahead and click on Instagram. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and log into your Instagram, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and log into AI Bot Studio app, all right? And I think I know. Okay, so there's the password, and then I'm gonna say not now. Now here's the thing, guys. I don't know why, but Chrome has always just froze on me for Instagram. Not just this app, but anytime I've ever tried to use Instagram on the computer, it freezes like this. So what you want to do is you want to come over here and you want to go ahead and connect inside of something like Firefox. Okay, so let me come over here and let me log in here. Okay, and we'll go right back in the setup, and you see that I've already connected my messenger. So we'll go ahead and edit the chat bot again, and we'll come back over here. Okay, and this time, let me go ahead and log back into Facebook. Is that the right one? Yeah, okay, that's the right one. Okay, so we'll go ahead and connect Instagram again, and now watch. Firefox is going to work, whereas Chrome won't. Okay, so let me go ahead and log in again. So you're going to log into your Instagram account. Actually, you know what we'll do, guys? Let's go ahead and create a new Instagram account. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, let's see. Hold on a minute. Let's just do this. We'll come over here and I'll say Instagram.com. Okay. And I'm gonna say sign up. And now we'll go like this. and it will say, okay, and I'll say the same exact thing to keep it easy. Okay, all right, that's fine. So we have, let me copy this somewhere in case she wants to use this, okay? So that is going to be here, all right? So look, we're creating a brand new Instagram account, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead, and this is what you would do every single time if you don't already have one, all right? So you got your email, you put in your password, your name, your username, and we go ahead and click sign up, okay? Now it's asking me for the birth date. That'll work. All right. Next. Okay, so it's going to send a confirmation. Let's see if I can get this. So we'll get the confirmation code, okay? And then what that's going to do is that's going to create the Instagram account. But now what we have to do is we're going to have to convert it to a business account, okay? And what I wasn't thinking is I am logged into here. So what I'm hoping is that that business account is being created under this account. But we're gonna find out. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab the code she just gave me and I'll plug it in and we'll say next. There you go, take your sweet ass time. Okay, and now this account has been created, okay? But I think what we do is we come over here to more, if I remember, and I think we're gonna go to settings. I did this a while ago, guys, but what we have to do is we have to convert this to a business account, okay? So let me see if I can figure out how to do that really fast. Maybe account type and tools. There it is right here. So yeah, so you're gonna come over here to your, we go to more, okay? We go to more, we go to settings, and then once you're in your settings, you come down here to account types and tools, and then see where it says switch to professional account. You're gonna go ahead and click that. And this is for public figures, this is for business, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and say business. You can say whatever you want to say. I don't know if it matters. And we're gonna go ahead and click next. And then we're gonna go ahead and click next again. And then it wants us to choose a category. I'm gonna go ahead and say product and service. I don't know. And then we'll say done. And now review your contact info. So I'll go ahead and put down the same email address. And I'll go ahead and put down the number. Okay, and then all of this stuff. And I'll click, or we could just click don't use my contact info, and I'll go ahead and click done. Okay, and so now you see that we have this Instagram account that is now a business account, right? Is that what they called it? Yeah, they call it a professional account, not a business account, but it is a professional account. Okay, and now that we've done that, you're not going to see much difference. But if we come back over here to AI Bot Studio, let me get back in here, guys. And if we try to connect our Instagram now, it's going to open up like this. And now we're going to go ahead and log in with the account that we just created. And we'll go ahead and log in this way. Okay. And it's asking, do you want to save the info? I'm going to say not now. Okay, and this is the screen that you want, right? AI Bot Studio is requesting to this, look at, I spelled her name wrong, to this account here. I'm going to say allow. And it's going to close this window. And there you can see, I didn't fill out the profile or anything on either one of these, which is probably why it's not showing up here. you probably want to go through and fill out your profile. So I don't even know where to do that, guys, but you guys are going to learn more about this stuff than I do. I know she definitely knows how to do it and she'll fix it, but let me see. Next, let me see if I can just get back over there to more settings. Yeah. See here where it says change photo. We probably should have done that, right? So if I just go and put in a profile image real quick. Okay. And notice that their buttons don't work. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go ahead and choose, I'm going to trigger something that makes the button work. Yeah. And then we go ahead and say submit. And now if we come back over to AI Bot Studio, guys, if I refresh this, I might have to reconnect it. I don't know for sure. But let's come back over here. Let's do this again. I'm going to go ahead and just reconnect this. And let's see if it picks up the photo now. Okay, so let me go ahead and type this in here again. And we'll do, okay, not now. Allow. Okay, there you go. So we should probably do the same thing over there inside that messenger, but it doesn't matter. You get the point. The only thing that we can't do right now, guys, is we can't do WhatsApp. Okay, so if we were to come over here, the page that I am connected to, I'm pretty sure it was the highlights page. Yeah. So let me see. Edit previous settings. Yeah, it was Henderson highlights. Okay. So this one's fine. So let's come over here. So this is where it gets kind of tricky, right? Let me go ahead and log into my account now. Okay, so I'll log into my account. Hopefully you guys are sticking with me. Okay, it's gonna send me a text message. Can I try another way? No. All right, hold on just a minute. Okay, trust this device, that's fine. All right, let's jump through all these hoops. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to look for this Henderson highlights, right? So here it is right here. Okay, now if I were to send a message, all right, we should have deployed the bot here. So let me go ahead and send a message. Here's Henderson highlights. Okay, and I don't know, let's just go ahead and play with this for a minute. So I'll say hello. Hello, how can I assist you today with the digital marketing information you are looking for? I have heard about the GOAT offer. All right, let's see. I think that's what we did, right? It was so long ago. All right, let's see. Look at that there. It clearly knows about the GOAT offer, right? I don't know for sure if let's see, do you have a link? Let's see if it gives me a link. I did not have a link. Okay, that's okay. I need to work on that. All right. That's good though. It's talking to the bot, right? Like the fan page is clearly talking to the bot. All right. Now, the reason why the link isn't here is it has to do with my instructions and what I did. Don't worry about it. We got you guys covered. All right. So now let's go look at Instagram. Okay. So the Instagram one that we created, and guys, I'm not very good at all this stuff. I get totally lost on this. But it was this one right here. Okay. So let me see if I can get, I just want to get the URL to this person. So let's see if we can get it. Okay, so there's Instagram. Oh, there's Gordon. Okay, so let's come over here to profile. Okay, there it is right there. Okay, so if we come back over here to Chrome, and if I log into my Instagram or another Instagram, okay, yeah, let me go ahead and try to do this. I'm telling you, man, this stuff gets so confusing. Okay, so I'm logging into another account that I have. I'm gonna say not now. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna go ahead and search. Oh yeah, I can't do this on Chrome. See, this is what I've shown you guys on Chrome. This has nothing to do with our software. Like, sometimes I can just go like this and refresh it. There we go. Okay. So let me come over here and let's search for this one now. Okay, so we're gonna search for I think this, maybe there it is. Okay. Woof. All right, is everybody, are you guys with me? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna send a message. Okay. So we're going to message this professional Instagram account. And I'm going to say, hello. And if it talks to us about something about the goat offer, then we know that our bot is connected. How can I assist you today? Okay. What is the goat offer? The goat offer mentioned in the upload files priced at $7. Okay, now I don't know if it's going to do this or not, but I'm going to say, do you have a link? And here's this is the overall reason, guys. The reason why it's not giving me a link, I just now realized that, is, and this is probably something that you guys can adjust to, is you can see that we're connected to Messenger, we're connected to Instagram, right? So if we go edit our chat bot again, if I go into when I created my assistant, the only thing was I should have chosen 4. I was doing it in a hurry and I was doing 3.5. So let me think. If I do 4, yeah, let's just try this. I'm going to do 4 and I'm going to do it by search term. And I'm going to say digital marketing expert. Okay, so we're going to choose expert this time. Generate instructions. This is a good thing for you guys to see. Okay, because this is how fast we can change things. Okay, and so here's my instructions again. So as soon as it's done, we're going to go ahead and we know when it gets to the color down here at the bottom. Look at all the stuff it's doing here, right? Okay, good. I'm going to go ahead and create the assistant. All right, so put the assistant inside my account. So let's come back over here to the bot real quick and let's go ahead and swap out the assistant, right? So we're over here, AI assistant, and this time we're going to go ahead and do a digital marketing expert. We're going to go ahead and save the settings. All of the media is the same. All of the branding is the same. But let's come back over here. And now let's just go ahead and reconnect here, guys. Okay. Let me make sure I'm on membered. Okay. I don't want to be on membered, right? I want to be on this guy. All right. And yep, that's all fine. So we're reconnected there. And now let's come back over here and let's go ahead and reconnect. Oh, look, it brought it in there now. Okay, and now let's go ahead and reconnect to our Instagram. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do it from here. We probably have to be doing it inside of freaking, and it's probably just my computer, guys. You got to let me know, okay? So let's come back over here and let's go ahead and I'm going to refresh it. Let's see if this one comes in. There it is. And let's go ahead and reconnect this. Okay. Let me get my details here. Password. Okay. Not now. I should probably save it though. That would help a lot. Let's go ahead and allow it. Okay. Now we should be able to come back over here. And there's Mr. Nicky Co. Let's come back over here. And let me go ahead and do a search for that again. Oh, here it is right here. Okay. So no, that's not it. Hold on a minute. It was the same profile, but let's make sure we got the right one. Okay, there it is. Okay. And let's go ahead and message. Okay. And now I'm going to say, do you have a link? And let's see what it says. Do you have a link. All right, no guarantees, but let's see what happens here. Okay, I don't know why it's not returning that, but we will have it to where it does return links. I've already seen it do it. It's something that I did not do right in the profile. But at any rate, guys, we have the bot talking to Instagram and we have the bot talking to Messenger. Now what I'm going to do is, because we can't connect with WhatsApp, I'm going to kind of show you how you would connect with WhatsApp. So you can kind of see the process, right? So I'm going to log out of this account. And so we'll just come in here real quick and we'll click this guy and I'll go ahead and click connect WhatsApp. And yours is going to be a little bit more detail, right? Because they want to verify the account. So I'm going to go ahead and say continuous chat nicely. Then we're going to go through this again, right? And then all this information's here. We're going to go ahead and say next. And then you're going to go ahead where we left off was we tried to create a business account. But once you have your business account created, right, your registered business account, it's going to look like this. And you're going to say next. And then that's it. You're then going to be connected inside of WhatsApp, right? So if I go ahead and click finish, then you're going to see that it's going to open up right here. It's going to show right here. And it's very unfortunate that it did not allow me to show that for you guys, that their system was down or whatever. I've tried a couple times. But that's how fast we connect that. And then if I want to come over here and if I want to connect Messenger, I think you guys are starting to see this now. I've already been connected before. So I can come over here to previous settings and I can go ahead and choose like Mintbird this time. I can click continue. I can click continue and I can click save. And now we're going to be connected over here to Mintbird, right? And you're going to see this here in a minute. So there's Mintbird, and then I can come over here and I can connect to Instagram, right? But again, Instagram's going to be a pain in the ass, so I have to do Instagram from Firefox, and it's probably just better than I just do the whole thing from Firefox, I guess, right? So at any rate, that's how you're going to connect your meta properties, right? And again, guys, it takes a minute to get the hang of this, but you need to learn this because eventually you might have client accounts and you're going to go through and you're going to connect a portfolio, a business profile for each client that you have. And then they're going to have these individual properties. And I'm telling you right now, like, it's just going to be absolutely incredible. Okay. So now if I were to come back over here to the group, let me see if I can find it here. We'll look for AI Bot Studio Official. And here is the group right here. Okay. No, it is not a 3-day workshop, Randy. There's no reason why it needs to be a 3-day workshop, right? This is what we are looking for right here, all right? As soon as you get your bots created, and by the way, guys, this is a recap. I just did it with a few people on the call really quick, just to put me in a good position, but this is what I'm after. When you guys do this training, do me a favor, go through and make a post. Take a picture of your fan page, take a picture of your Instagram, take a picture of your bot. I don't care what you do, and make a post and tell me how long it took to create your bot, right? And make a post inside this group here, because what we're going to do is we're going to go grab screenshots of all of these, and we want to start showing everybody how fast you can go through and you can create these bots, right? And you can read, like, there's a lot of activity already happening in this group here, guys. We went through some of the issues earlier today, which is why I'm back in here now. Like, we went through and fixed a lot of things. Like, everything I showed you today during this call, you should be able to do that. Okay, so when you do, just come back in here, make a post, let us know, because we want to do everything we can to help you succeed. Okay, so I'm going to be chasing you down because I want you to get your bot created. I want you to see the opportunity. I want you to have like multiple bots like I have. Like, we're going to have a bot for every single software, for every single training, for every single event, for every single workshop. Like, we're going to have bots for everything because of how fast we made it, because of how beautiful we made it, because of how simple, how fast. The only thing that you got to get past is what we did in this training, which is the meta. Okay. And I'm here to tell you guys that once you learn the meta, guess what? This is just the start, because later on, you're going to come in here and you're going to connect to Gmail, and you're going to connect to Twilio, and you're going to connect to your support desk. And there's so many different places that we're going to be able to connect you to. And remember, I want to get your bot created, because the next step is for you to go ahead and turn on your auto commenting in Instagram, as well as your auto messaging. And then what happens is when somebody messages back, then it triggers the bot. Okay, so I don't want this training to go too long, guys. Hopefully you got a lot of value on it. Let me know in the group. And again, the most important thing is that I want to know that you were able to get your bot created. Now, if you have to, do a hard refresh, log out of the software. If there's any problems, let us know. We're doing everything we can to get this resolved. And I promise you, this will be the best damn bot on the planet. And just like Amon here, he connected his bot to Meta. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see you create your bot. I want to get it functioning. I want to get it all connected to Meta. Don't worry about issues with like it not giving a link or this or that or its etiquette. We will get all that resolved for you. It's just a matter of instructions. Okay? So guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Please, 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 please keep us posted with your results. If you have to, go back through this training, pause it, do what you need to do, but let's get your bots live. Let's get the comments in here. Let's get the proof in here. And man, let's put you in business, because 2025 can be a super profitable year for you. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. And I look forward to your success.